Alright, in this video we're going to look at a new preset that I'm releasing for Dark Skittles, and I was talking to one of the folks who have Dark Skittles, and they were watching my tutorials and they were like, hey, make a preset that uses some of the stuff that you've used off your tutorials, kind of like throw it all into one mix. And again, I've said this a couple of times, especially over the last few months. I'm not the best designer per se, but I can definitely tie in some of the pieces all together and make a preset for you. And here it is. I call it DS bar single, and it's a lot of customizing here. It does use Tasker, so if you want to take full advantage of this, you have to incorporate Tasker for a few pieces, but we can also do some KLWP stuff. So we have a doc down here, and the doc is actually 2 pages, so that's that side. Let me slide to the other side. This is being a little slow because of Visor, but there you go. It runs just fine on my device. But here's your doc. You can close your doc, you can open it. And basically what we have the time, we can get the temperature, high, low of the day. This is showing our battery. I did a compass tutorial, so I got the compass built into this. Here's the tasker list where we can add or take away items. Now this right here is what you'll have to make. So I'll just type in video, whatever. This is the tutorial I did a while back where we can create lists, and we can do it through adding or taking away items. I can take away an item here. I've done a tutorial on that. And then I also tied in the voice stuff. So, I've covered those pieces in a recent video. Have a look at it. And then also, this is the other piece, or other pieces, the other pieces to our dock. We have our shape. We have plus, a plus. We have a piece that you can't see right there, and then we have KLWP. Now, right now, if this says KLWP, that means I'm getting these colors from KLWP, and we can adjust those colors inside of KLWP by doing this. Inside of the preset, go over to globals, and you can adjust these colors right here. I'll just do this very quickly. I'll do a red for C1. Let's do green. I don't know what this is going to look like, but for C2, this is really just your text items. Then you have that strip, the bar. That's why I call it DS bar single. I'll do the bar yellow. I don't know what this is going to look like. So semi-transparent. Oh, that's ridiculous, but let me make it a little bit more transparent. So there's our bar, and then the shape. There's actually some shapes in the background. I don't know if you can really notice them, but this is going to be a little bit ridiculous looking. Why is that not applying? Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is crazy, but that's where you can adjust those colors. You can adjust the strip height depending on what font you pick up here, because fonts do change the size of things. We can move the strip up and down, and when we have the events showing, I don't know if you can see those events back there, but we can adjust those too, because as you move the bar, maybe your events are flying off the screen. And now all this other stuff down here, for the most part, unless you want to change RSS stuff, you can definitely tie that into here. But watch my Tasker videos, and let me show you how Tasker is built into this. Now, I'm going to save this and go back to the home screen. And as you can see here, this thing looks unreadable now because of the color changes that I've made. But check this out. If you tie Tasker into it, you can quickly do this as well. This is where it said KLWP. I'm going to tap on that. Now it says Tasker. This is where I can come in here and I can change individual pieces. See this gray button? I can tap on it. Let's make this like a blue, and I'm going to make it completely non-transparent. So, whoops. So, okay, now we got a blue color. Let's make this one red and make it completely non-transparent. This is also on a video that I did recently on color picker for Tasker. And then the shape, I don't know if you can see the shape in the background there, but there's a bunch of little tiny circles. We can actually adjust those circles as well. I'll leave that up to you to play around with it, but suppose we want to make that a pink. Now I want this to be somewhat, or is that purple? I don't know what it is, but somewhat transparent. And now, did you see it kind of change color back there? And then we have a little icon right here as well. This is the bar. So if I go and set my bar to a certain color, I'm going to make this somewhat transparent. And now you can see the actual bar icon. All those things are tied into Tasker. But again, we can always tap on Tasker to make it go back to our KLWP colors, or we can tap on that again to have it go back to Tasker colors. Now, also some other pieces. I realize I need to fix something here because I did have these colors alternating, and I think I forgot to save that earlier when I was messing around with it. See, I have like a red, blue, red, blue. It'll automatically change based on Tasker or KLWP. So I'll go ahead and fix this before I release it to the Play Store. But then also what we have here, that's the color one. Here's the music player. You can adjust or play your music. What else do we have? The calendar, that's that thing we can adjust. Now that's not very legible right now. That's why I showed you that little scale thing where you can scale your calendar. And then we have RSS, which I did a recent tutorial on the RSS widget, kind of integrating some of the same features there. I have where I think it's like 3 or 4 different topics or feeds per topic, and then we can use these arrows here. These are loading because I just loaded this up, but nonetheless, these are our topics that we can go through. So there, Game of Thrones is loaded now, PlayStation's loaded, Space, Android, they're all loaded now. It just takes a second for your RSS feeds to load. But yeah, that's just a quick overview of DS Bar Single. Again, it does the main thing that uses Tasker that you will not be able to use if you don't use Tasker is going to be the list feature, because that's definitely a Tasker integration. However, for the colors right here, you can just tap that guy right there, go into KLWP and adjust these colors accordingly. But that's I guess probably 3-4 months of some of my most recent tutorials, or even some of my old ones with the color pieces and stuff, just tying it all together into one simple preset for you. And this is going to be released on Dark Skittles. Again, this is not a tutorial, but this was a request that I had from a Dark Skittles user. They wanted to see a whole bunch of things tied in together. So there you have it, and that's it for this video. Hope it helped.